Hey guys, want to bring back with another Neca Hellraiser figure review. This is on Series 3 Pinhead, which is the last and final series. And I feel about Series 3 that there could have been a couple more figures included because there's only 4. And they could have dealt with 6 by the build that you have. They could have spread the pieces out farther, in my opinion. They could have had a couple other figures, and they could have had, we'll say, instead of having 2 pieces per figure, you could have 1 piece. And then a couple other figures would come with an extra thing. I feel like that's how they should have did it. And also I feel like they could have done a Series 4. That's just me. So I'll show you the 360 of the figure. This figure is a little bit unstable, even though it does have the regular... It's just very shaky. I don't think it'll fall. But on my shelf, I do have him on one of the Neca stands. So I'll get straight into articulation. Pin socket joint rotates. Swivel at the elbow. However, you want to align that up or else it's not going to look right. Same thing with up here. There's a thing to align. As well as over here, there is a wrist swivel. Which, again, if you don't align... it's going to look weird. So the only thing I really don't like about these types of figures, because if they don't get aligned correctly, they don't look right. But on the pins, actually in Hellraiser 3, that you took out of his head and put into his hand, they do have the worms on them, as well as there's some blood detail. Now the problem with this arm is it won't move at all for me at the top by the shoulder, because on the first day I got this, basically I paid $45 on eBay. I think it had $10 shipping or something like that. And when it came, it was brand new in the box. I opened it and his arm was loose in the package, so over time, you know, maybe even in shipping, as it was bouncing around or it fell in the box, since the plastic was so brittle, it caused it to snap. It's a nice figure though. I definitely do want another one. And the only one that I did find that was the same price as the one what I paid for this one was $40, but it was coming from Puerto Rico, and I didn't feel like waiting that long for it. And the guy said he was going to do standard, so it wasn't even worth it. So for articulation, he also does have a swivel at the waist. Truly, if you don't have it aligned again, it'll look weird. And he does have a rotation at the head, but with the pins, I'm not going to do it. And the detail on the tools is really nice. My favorite tool here is this one. But in my opinion, my favorite figure with the best detail on tools and looks and design and everything is Series 1. Then it's Series 3, then it's Series 2. The reason why is because Series 1 was just the perfect image of Hellraiser 1. Pinhead, the second Pinhead, was kind of just... I don't know, the figure had really bad tools. They were all silver. They were missing one of the tools. He only had 2 out of the 3. And you can't really have him with both hands cup the puzzle box, because then the lines and everything, the way it's supposed to be aligned, isn't going to look right. And Series 3 was my second favorite because of the way it looked. I just think that the pose was good there, the facial work, which I'll show you. You know, all the detail in the face right there was definitely there. I just really like this figure. Show you his back real quick. I believe that was it. This one, yeah. You can really get a good look at this. It was on every Pinhead, but basically, right there, that metal clip is on every Pinhead. But this is probably just the best one to look at for that. And basically, for this figure. Actually, for every series, it went to a really plain white Pinhead to a medium white pinhead to a really dark pinhead. I do have the lighting kind of brighter on my phone for the camera, just because if it wasn't bright enough, he would look kind of brownish on the camera. He does kind of have that appearance in person, and I know that they got darker. I don't really know why they got darker because in the movie I didn't really notice them getting darker, but I guess that's what they wanted to do. I'm going to rate this figure a 5 just because the detail is there. There's a lot of great detail, chest tools. Love the pose. Love the facial expression, all the pins, everything like that. But he's shaky. You can't rotate the head. You could kind of do it on Series 1 and Series 2, but with this one you can't because once you rotate it, you're going to take off the bottom row of pins on the way I'm looking on the left side, and then on the right side, the whole half is going to just bend. So you can't even rotate it. There's no point in doing that feature. And those are the reasons why I'm going to stick with the 5 rating. But remember to like, favorite, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.